What is up, you guys? Jim Romney here from the Internal Roots Movement. Welcome back. Super stoked you can join me today. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on the floor, and we're going to play with something called a straddle to split transition. Actually, not a straddle hurdler split transition. So we've done the straddle to hurdler a couple of times. Now we're going to add a split transition after the hurdler. You're like, what? I know. Watch those other videos before, the straddle to hurdler, then this will make a lot more sense. We're gonna add one more component to it. All right, you guys, so let's do the straddle to hurdler to split mini flow. Anybody who does kicking, striking, or even rolling and grappling, you'll really love this, swear to God. All right, let's have some fun. All right, y'all, so since it's our first time exploring this, we're gonna go unloaded the whole time. We're gonna use our hands as much as we need to, knowing that the less we use them, the more our hips have to work. So spot yourself as much as you need to, but be honest about if you can use your hands a little less and allow your hips to safely work a little more. I know, it seems trippy, but you'll know what I'm talking about once you feel it. So talk to your body, feel it out, and let's have some fun. So straddle position, y'all. We're going to rotate the right leg in. We're going to, remember, anti-rotate on that left. Watch the video first. Pull the knee together, or knees together. Let's drive that heel back. But now we're in a kind of wide-ish hurdler. This is where it starts to get really fun. We're gonna try to generate the power from the hips. So we're gonna drive the inside of that knee and ankle down on the rear side, and keep that front leg nice and active as we attempt to lift ourselves into a split-like position. So the rear hip is externally rotated initially. We're going to lift ourselves up using that rear hand and lead hand as much as we need to, and try to rotate the hip forward, even pressing the ankle and foot down behind. And we keep everything nice and engaged. Hips tucked under, glute tight to get that release on that front side. It's easy to get lower in a relaxed position, but let's not relax into this. Let's tense up and make our muscles support us. Awesome. Now that rear hip's gonna rotate out again as I bring the ankle and knee down to the floor and pull the hips back down to the earth. Trying to keep the knee pointed up toward the ceiling using that anti-rotation so it doesn't fall to the outside. Cool. Let's pull that right knee back up to that left, and then let's drive straight out, trying to almost lock that knee before we turn on up. Yes. So hands as much as we need to. Let's rotate that left leg in, rotating the leg as a whole from within the hip. Right leg stays pointed up. Let's pull that right knee. Oh, nope, left knee in towards the right. Not allowing your left hip to lift. Press back that left heel towards the wall. Now let's press down with the inside of that left knee and that left ankle as we rotate the rear hip forward and we lift. Quad tight. Remember, try not to relax in the position. Looks cool, not always the safest thing. Let's engage. Your booty cheek should be tight. Your quad should be tight. Oh, and slightly bent in that knee. Yes. Now rear hip rotates out as I pull, or as we pull our hips back down the floor. Hands if you need to. Tent the hands and the fingers and slowly bring ourselves down. But remember to learn not to rely on the hands. Nice. Let's pull that left knee back in towards the right. Hip up. Let's press that hip down. There we go. Now press that left heel back on out. Oh, you guys want to do one more? Yes, you totally do. I love your style. So let's rotate the right leg in as a whole from within the hip. Pull that right knee up to that left. Drive that right heel back. Now let's lift our hips and rotate that right hip forward as we do. Hands as much as you need to, using less as time goes along. Glute engage, quad tight. Scissor the earth to avoid that slipping and sinking feeling. Nice. Rear hip rotates out. Pull ourselves to the ground. Right knee comes back into the left. Right leg kicks back out. Then rotate the right leg up, switch to the other side. Left leg rotates in, mercy. Pull, left knee up towards the right, not allowing the hip to lift too much. Press the left heel back. Now, see if we can generate from those hips as much as we can. Hands as much as you need to. Let's rotate that left hip forward as we lift ourselves up. Scissoring the ground, not relaxing, and making sure our quad is nice and tight. Yes, active, active, active. Let's rotate that rear hip out. Pull our hips back down to the floor. Let's bring that left knee back up into that right knee. Press out through that left heel. See if we can lock, rotate that right leg up. Anti-rotation, honey. Then rotate that left leg up. And smile. If you want to do a couple more, by all means, don't let me stop you. But I'm good for the moment. Killer work, you guys. Thank you very much for putting up with me today. Hopefully, you're in much better communication with your hips than you were before you started the video. And with any luck, you're doing another rep or two on each side to really getting better communication with your hips. Anyhow, use those hands less and less, make your hips work more and more. And what's kind of cool is when you use your hands less and your arms less to spot you, not only does it make your hips work more, it makes your spine work more too. Didn't mention that earlier because I thought it kind of goes without saying, but sometimes we need to point that stuff out. So remember, it's not just a bigger challenge on your hips once you take your hands off the ground, it's a whole body challenge. So it's a challenge to see what's mobile at the time and what's stable. So take time to feel that kind of stuff out. All right, super sorry I'm talking for so long. Anyway, click like, share, subscribe. If not, no worries. Got some social media outlets on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Check out Jim Romig and Internal Roots Movement for more frequent and smaller content over there. All right, y'all. Take care, and we'll see you soon.